Good morning, everyone. Good seeing you again, Saturday morning practice. Because of scheduling conflict, we will only practice for 45 minutes today, so we'll end the class at 8:15 my time. Also, I'll be taking off for 2 weeks, so the next 2 weeks will be off. We'll get back together on August, I believe it's August 12. Let me check. Yeah, August 12th. But before that, on August 9th, we have a afternoon class, 6 p.m. my time, with Venerable Bodhidharma, okay, meditation and Dharma talk. So let's focus on our body, open a shoulder, relax the shoulder, stretch the spine. We're going to start with the part 1, which is a stretching exercise, followed by 5 minutes worth of meditation. So now let's focus on our center of our palm, bring up our hands, lock the fingers, put the fingers right below the belly button. We will start here. This is an energy point called the Sea of Qi. As we bring our hands up, we also lift up our body. We take a deep breath until we reach between our nose and the top of our lip. That's another energy point called the middle of being. We need to relax first and then breathe in. Breathe out. Lock a elbow, unlock your fingers. Imagine you have 2 big rocks on the side. You want to climb that rock, climb that mountain, stretching your upper arm. And now back, locking your fingers again, totally relax. Second time, breathe in. Look up, breathe out. Lock your elbow, look straight ahead. Climb the mountain, feel the stress on your upper arm, your wrist, and your shoulder. Back again, breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward. Climb the mountain and then relax, completely relax. Lock your fingers again, palm facing up, palm facing down. Lock your elbow, eyes forward. Bring up your hands, focus on the center of a palm, all the way up, on top of a head, slightly backward. Now focus on the bottom of your spine. From the bottom of your spine to the top of your head to the center of your palm, we form a straight line. Then we stretch, push the upper torso towards the ceiling, and then we lean back, hold it, come back in the middle, stretch, lock your elbow, entire upper torso to the left, hold it, come back in the middle, stretch, entire upper torso to the right, come back in the middle, stretch, entire upper torso to the left, come back one last time, stretch to the right, back. Focus on the center of your palm, mind, body together, bring down your hand. Now we're going to go from the dynamic to the static, from the energetic to the restorative. When we are moving, whether we're doing exercise or walking, we anchor our mind onto our body. The center of our palm, the center of the bottom of our feet, any part of our body. But when we are in the restorative mode, we anchor our mind on our breath. We start with knowing. I know I'm breathing in. I can feel my breath. I know I'm breathing out. I can feel my out breath. Make sure you relax when you breathe out. We continue, open our shoulder, relax the shoulder, right hand, center of palm touching the left shoulder, looking straight ahead, top of the head facing the sky, so you feel the pressure on your right shoulder. Take your left hand, grab the right elbow. Now push out your hip a little bit, lean back slightly, and then stretch to the left. Feel the stress on the right side of your body. Come back, change hands. Make sure you're looking up, you're not looking down. Stretch to the right side, and then come back to the restorative, anchoring our mind on our breathing. I know I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. Continue, open our shoulder, relax the shoulder. Left hand, palm facing up, right hand between the finger and the palm. Bring down your hand, Focus on the elbow, push, lock, eyes forward. Use your elbow to push your arm up. Feel the stress on your fingers and your wrist. Get it all the way up to the eyebrow. Now, looking straight ahead without turning the upper torso, take your left hand and stretch it all the way to the right. Feel the stress on your shoulder and then bring it back. Lock your elbow now, make sure, okay? And then relax. Sit up straight again. Push out your hip. Lean back your upper torso. Right hand. Bring it down. Bring out your elbow. Lock your elbow. Eyes forward. Elbow up. Feel the stress on your finger and your wrist all the way to the eyebrow. Looking straight ahead without turning your upper torso. Bring your right hand to the left. Feel the stress on your right shoulder. Bring it back and then relax. Now we anchor our breath on the breathing again. I know I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. Open the shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Right palm facing the sky. Left palm facing the earth. Open the shoulder. Imagine the sky is on your right palm. We push the sky, steady, and then lock your elbow. Imagine the earth is on the center of a left palm. We push down the earth, lock the elbow. Now we take a right hand, lean back the right hand. We turn to the left, stop at the shoulder. Keep turning your eyeball as if you're looking at your back. Bring back your eyeball, bring back your head, and then very gently relax the other side. Open your shoulder. Push up, lock your elbow. Push down, lock your elbow. Left hand, bring it back. Right, turn to the right. Stop at the shoulder. Eyes keep turning, looking at your back. Eyes come back, heads come back. Focus on your palm and then very gently relax. Focus on your breathing. I know I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. Now we're going to stretch the back. This is called dragon back. Okay. Open the shoulder, relax your shoulder. Okay, now try to learn to rotate your hip forward, lean back your upper torso. Take your hand, lock the fingers, put that on your lower back, palm facing the sky. Now palm facing down. Bring it down, lock your elbow. Lock your elbow. Eyes forward, focus on the top of your head. Push the head towards the ceiling and then at the same time push the center of your palm towards the earth. One up, one down. And then relax. Now focus on your forehead. Bring back the head. Bring up your arm, looking at the ceiling now. And then relax. Back to the restorative, one breath at a time. Examine your breathing. Notice that you're huffing now, a little bit, huh? So we don't want that. We want to slow it down. You can probably feel your heartbeat. We want to slow that down too. You do that by just focusing on your breath. I know I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. Open the shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Right hand, the palm facing your spine. 2 fingers pointing to the bottom of your spine. Make sure you're looking straight ahead. The top of the head is towards the ceiling. Now focus on the right shoulder. Stretch the right shoulder up. And then relax. The other hand. Make sure you're not looking down, you're looking straight ahead now. Okay, now focus on the left shoulder. Bring the left shoulder up. And then relax. Back to the breathing. One breath at a time. Okay, continue. Open the shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Push out your hip. Lean back your upper torso. Right hand, the back of the hand at the lower part of your spine. Take 2 fingers, point that to the left shoulder. Now focus on the right shoulder. Stretch the right shoulder down. And relax. The other side. Point that to the right shoulder. Focus on the left shoulder. Stretch the left shoulder down. 2 hands. Sit up straight, fingers touching, looking straight ahead. Focus on both shoulders. Right shoulder up, left shoulder down, one up, one down. And then relax, changing hand. Touching the fingers. Looking straight ahead again. Left shoulder up, right shoulder down. And then relax back to the breathing. One breath at a time. One last exercise. It's called the reverse Buddha. Open the shoulder, relax the shoulder. Two hands, center of the palm touching, fingers pointing down. Put that on your lower back. Fingers pointing up, and then bring up the hand, keeping the center of the palm touching. Sit up straight, looking straight ahead. Take your palm, push your hand forward. Take your shoulder, lean back your shoulder. One forward, one backward. Now focus on your breathing. I know I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. And then slowly relax. Continue to focus on your breathing. You're going to sit for 5 minutes, okay? You're going to sit for 5 minutes. So those who came late, we're only going to do half a class today. We will finish class at 8:15 my time, okay? So we're going to focus on the body again. We're going to sit for 5 minutes. And before we sit, we got to make sure that we're sitting correctly. So divide your body into 7 parts. Make sure that the legs are nice and firm. They're like the pedestal to the rest of the body. The rest of the body should be like a bell. The hands should be relaxed. You can put that on your knee, put that on your thigh, put that on your calf, anywhere. Just relax. The most important part is your spine. I want you to focus on the top of the head. Push your top of the head towards the ceiling, as if you're hanging your spine onto the ceiling. This is like the clapper inside the bell. Stretch, hang it onto the ceiling. And then now lean back. Now, when you lean back, you feel like you're falling over. So I want to show you. Human beings are mammals, right? But we used to walk on 4 feet, four limbs. So when we think that we're sitting straight, we're actually leaning forward slightly. So let's come back to the spine. Stretch your spine. Stretch all the way up. And then lean back. Now, I'm now at a point where I think I'm falling over, but you can see I'm actually straight up. So you want to make sure that you have that feeling that you're just about to fall over. That's actually the perfect. And also, we're only going to sit for 5 minutes in this class, but typically when we meditate, we sit for 50 minutes. So when you sit that long, you're going to find that your back hurts. The reason your back hurts is because you're not leaning back enough and using your back muscle. So whenever you sit for any extended time, you feel like your back is hurting you, just remind yourself that you need to straighten up that spine, lean back until you're about to fall over, and then relax. Now, the weight of your upper torso now is onto itself. You're not using any back muscle anymore. The next thing you want to do is you want to open the shoulder, okay? But make sure that you relax the shoulder. Relax, 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 relax. Now, finally, the only thing that you're using muscle right now is your head, because you like to lean forward like this. So what you want to do is you want to focus on the forehead, lean back until the ears is on top of your shoulder. Now, the weight of the head is on top of your spine, like the bowling ball is bouncing on a bamboo pole. But then you'll notice that the top of your head is facing back. So what you want to do is focus on your chin and then just tuck in your chin slightly. So your head is still on your spine, but you're looking down at the floor. It puts a little bit of pressure on your vein, which is good. It relaxes you. The last two are your eyes and your tongue. So relax your forehead, relax between your eyebrow, relax your eyelid. Relax your eyelids so that you can actually see your eyelashes. You can see your hand, your knee, and the floor. Finally is the tip of the tongue. You want to rest the tip of the tongue between your teeth and the roof of your mouth, right behind that energy point that we call the middle of being. Now you're connecting the yang energy line, the governing energy line that stops at this energy point, and the yin energy line, which travels down through your tongue. But it also does two other things. One is that it re-energizes your saliva gland, putting you on the rest and digest mode, but also it makes sure that all the salivas are flowing into your stomach, not into your lung. You will notice that people who meditate, they often will cough because they're relaxed. They start to have slivers in the mouth, but it goes in the wrong place. So this is a very good way. And finally, the most important is that we need to remind ourselves of a sense of gratitude. You could be grateful to yourself, you could be grateful to your family, you could be grateful to your friend, your teacher, you could be grateful to the first line responders, you could be grateful to everybody. But let's just start with a breath. When we were a baby, we were born, the first breath is the in breath. That's regardless of the color of your skin, regardless of your financial status, regardless of whatever. You always take the first breath as the in breath. That's actually the grace from a creator, whatever you want to call him or her. I call her God as I know her. I'm very grateful for my creator. I'm grateful for this life. Then you notice that your second breath, and in fact your last breath, is always breathing out. They remind you that you can't take anything with you, not even your breath. So here, I want you to feel a sense of gratitude, a sense of forgiveness. You can't take anything with you. The only thing you can take is your anger, your jealousy, your anxiety, all the negative energy. So feel that you're very grateful. It's the grace from God as I know her, which means that you need to learn how to be forgiving and accepting. To express that gratitude, express that sense of forgiveness, you want to bring that smile to your face. Now we're going to start 5 minutes of sitting. And when we're in stationary form, we focus on a breath. We start with knowing, we move towards anchoring. Knowing just means I know I'm breathing in, thank you. I know I'm breathing out, thanks again. Just one breath at a time. Now we're going to go from knowing to anchoring. We can anchor on any part of a body. I propose that we anchor onto a belly button. This is very important because by anchoring on a belly button, we are also learning how to do abdominal breathing. This is a therapy. It actually activates our parasympathetic system, allow us to activate the rest and digest, improving our heart rate variability. It's also very anti-inflammatory, reducing a chance of having dementia, lower our blood pressure, lower cholesterol, all the things that has to do with inflammation, chronic inflammation in the body. So let's just do that. Focus on the belly button. As soon as we know that we're breathing in, we push the belly button towards the other side of the room. As soon as we know that we're breathing out, we take the belly button and we bring it all the way to the back. As you breathe in, you move the belly button towards the other side of the room. As you breathe out, you move the belly button towards your back. Now, you only have to think it, okay? As soon as you think it, your stomach will follow. As you breathe in, you're opening your stomach, diaphragm is pushing down. When you breathe out, you're collapsing your stomach, diaphragm is pushing out. One breath at a time. As soon as you discover that your mind is somewhere else, Bring your mind back. Invite your mind back. Please come back. One breath only. One breath at a time. It's like feeding your child, feeding your grandchild. You do it one spoon at a time. Okay, we're going to sit for 5 minutes. Focus on your belly button. One breath at a time. Maintain your posture. Stretch your spine, lean back your spine, relax your spine, open your shoulder, relax your shoulder. Make sure the ear's on top of the shoulder. Make sure the chin is tucked in so that the top of the head is facing the sky. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrow. Relax your eyelid. Keep the tip of the tongue between the teeth and the roof of your mouth. And don't forget the smile. Okay, slowly open your eyes. So I want you to all promise me to sit for at least 15 minutes a day. You can do that in the morning, you can do that in the evening, you can do that in the middle of the day. Okay. If you do in the middle of the day, do it before the meal, half an hour, or do it after the meal, half an hour. If you do it in the morning, don't just do meditation. Don't try to just sit down as soon as you get up, but try to do some exercise to get the energy in your body so that when you sit, then you have enough oxygen in your brain. You're not falling into the sleep. Okay. But 15 minutes is a very good investment. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. 15 minutes is only 1% of the day. And do the abdominal breathing. This would help you reduce the inflammation in your body, restore your autonomous harmony, autonomous disorder, order. Huh? Okay, so now we're going to go to the second part. We only have about 20 minutes left. And the second part is joint exercise. And I want to take this opportunity to show you how important it is to be compassionate to yourself. So I want you to bring out the loving kindness, the compassion, and the empathy. I want you to be the whisperer to your body. Now sit up straight, focus on your spine, open your shoulder. Now focus on the center of your palm, bring up your hands. Now focus on your wrists. As you do the joint exercise, I want you to bring the loving kindness to your best partner, best life partner, which is your body. I want you to do the exercise for the purpose of relieving any suffering in your body, any pain and ache in your body. That's your compassion. But then finally, I want you to be empathetic to your body. Don't judge your body, accept your body as it is. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. People talk about body positive. I talk about chi positive. If you accept that your existence is beyond the physicality, what does it matter? Now we're going to turn the other way. What does it matter if people think that you're one thing or the other? What does it matter if you don't conform to some kind of commercial static of what standard of what the body looks like? It's only part of your existence. Your true self lies beyond that physicality. Accept your body as it is. And now lower your hand. Open your shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Focus on the center of your palm again. Bring it up. Now focus on your elbow. Loving kindness, compassion, and empathy. Chi positive. Remember that, okay? Nobody can tell you otherwise. Now we're going to go the other way. Continue to feel your body, feel your elbow. Be the whisperer to your body. Give it the loving kindness, compassion, the empathy that your body is so lacking for so many years. Now bring down your hand. Focus on your elbow again. Focus on your shoulder again. Open the shoulder. We go from the wrist to the elbow to the shoulder. Now focus on the center of your palm again. Bring up your hands. Slowly stretch. Open your shoulder. Bring it down. Follow the center of your palm. Stretch. Imagine you have two walls on the side. You want to touch that wall. Open your shoulder with the center of your palm. And then relax. Bring it back up. Stretch. Open the shoulder. Bring it back down. One last time. Open. Stretch. And then bring it back down. Now we're going to go the other way. Open the shoulder. Stretch. Bring it back down. Follow the center of your palm. Anchor your mind onto your body. Anchor your mind onto the center of your palm. Stretch and then bring it back down. Open the shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Bring it up. Get ready. Bring it all the way back. Open the shoulder as far as you can. Feel that pain. Be empathetic to your body. Feel that pain together. Understand that pain. Accept that pain. Let go of the pain. Don't let it metastasize into suffering. Open the shoulder. Feel the pain. Let go of the pain. Relax. One last time. Open and then relax. Sit up straight again. Hands in the back. Bring it up, down, back, up, and then down, back. One last time. Bring it up and then down. Back to the breathing, one breath at a time. Okay, because of the conflict, I only have 15 minutes left today. So we're going to jump to our last exercise, which is called Jing. Just remember as YJJ. And it's an exercise brought to the Chinese in about the 4th century by a yogi named Bodhidharma. This is actually a yogic exercise, okay? Now, Bodhidharma supposedly had lived to 150. I don't know if he did live at 180, but definitely 120. And so he is our super ager. And this exercise is very, very important. It combines stretching, cardiac, and muscle building, all three that are important as we age. So before we do that, we're going to do joint exercise. The knee is like the elbow. 4, and then 5, and then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to do some joint exercise on the heel. The heel is like the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now we're ready. So this exercise called Jing, YJJ, it basically means renewing. If you translate literally, it means renewing the tendon, but it's a mistranslation. It's actually more accurate to say energizing your chi is probably more accurate. Now it comes in 14 forms. The first one, before we do the first one, we need to make sure that we're standing properly. So make sure your feet are the width of your shoulder. Now you want to turn that toe inward and loosening up your knee. This is a very, very important part because what it does is it activates the energy points in the back of your calf. Okay, this is a very important energy point, and it's been proven by UCSF, University of California in San Francisco, that any weakness on the calf leads to dementia. Right? There's been a study on that. So walking, cycling, all that is very good. Right? Now this exercise is basically loosening your knee so you activate this energy point. Okay, and then now we want to make sure that we open the shoulder and then relax the shoulder. Now the first form is called spirit boosting palm. It's the closest translations that we can give it, but basically it means sending a shock wave to the top of your head. The top of the head is the central nerve system. So you want to make sure that you stand properly, loosening up your shoulder, loosening up your knee, open your shoulder, relax your shoulder, and then put the palm right along the line of your spine, okay? Now, the center of the palm facing the earth, eyes looking forward. And when I say go, I want you to focus on the center of the palm, mind, body together, and then push. That sends a shock wave through your spine, through your central nerve system, all the way to the top of the head. You can actually feel the shock wave coming back. Open your shoulder, focus on the center of your palm, get ready, go. And then relax. Focus on your breathing. Make sure that you're restoring your rest and digest, maintaining that harmony between yin and yang. Second time, open the shoulder. Palm is right along the spine, looking forward. And when I say go, you focus on the center of the palm first. Don't just go, okay? Do it on your own timing. Get ready, go. And then relax. One last time. Open your shoulder, get ready, go. And then relax. Focus on your breathing. You will notice that these exercises are very, very uh, big on maintaining the restorative and the energetic. So as soon as we do any kind of energetic exercise, we want to give equal time to the restorative, okay? So always focus on your breathing afterwards. Now, the next one is called pointing. Pointing is the same as, the word is the same as the thumb. So now we focus instead from the bottom of a palm, the center of a palm to the thumb. So we take the thumb, we point it to the hip without touching, forming the semicircle of energy. Then we roll up the four fingers. Imagine you have hang 2 buckets of water on your thumb. So you want to lift up those 2 buckets of water, bending the thumb upward as much as you can. And then relax without lowering your hand. Second time, lift up those 2 buckets of water. Stretch your thumb as hard as you can. This actually energizes the large intestine energy line. This is important for detox, okay? And then relax. Focus on your breathing, 1 breath at a time. After 2 breaths, one last time, lift up your thumb, stretching your thumb. And then relax. Now lower your hand, completely relax. The next one is called the beginner's mind. It's the baby's mind. It's how the baby likes to roll up the thumb like this. They do this inside the womb. So you take your thumb, you put it across your palm, you lock it with your 4 fingers, and now you bend your thumb inward. And then relax. Now this is actually very cardio because there are 2 energy points here that has to do with the heart. One is called the pericardium and one is called the heart. Okay? Focus on your breathing. Second time, thumb across, rolled up with the 4 fingers, and then bend your thumb inward as hard as you can, and then relax. Back to the breathing. 1 breath at a time. One last time. Bend your thumb inward, and then relax. Lower your hand. Now we're going to take a deep breath. We put the fists together, put that in the right below the belly button, the energy point that I call the sea of qi. And then we're going to breathe as you bring up your hand until you reach here, okay? And you also try to lift up your body as you do that. But make sure that your knee is not locked, okay? Now get ready. Breathe in. And then relax. Now we move to the back. We move to the back, okay? We move to the back. So there's a whole bunch of energy lines in the back that has to do, that are named after the bladder, and that's also good for detox. And it's a very important one. So have you ever seen people put suction cups in the back? So imagine you have a whole bunch of suction cups in the back, and as you crack your back, imagine the cups falling off, right? Okay. So you put your fist in front of your nose, you bring together your elbow, you focus on your back, and you stretch your back. And then relax. Back to the breathing. Second time. Stretch your back. And then back to the breathing. One last time. Stretch your back. And then back to the breathing. Okay. Now, the next one is called fist on top of the head. So you open your shoulder, you focus on your fist, you bring your fist above your head, and then you open your fingers. Imagine that all the bloods are flowing away from your fingers. Now you roll your fist 1 joint, 2 joint, lock it with your thumb, open the shoulder, and then squeeze. This is very cardio. And then relax. Second time, and you squeeze and very relaxed. Focus on your breathing. One last time. And you squeeze and then relax. The next one is called stabbing the shoulder. There's 2 energy points here called the well of the shoulder. You open your shoulder, you grab as if you're grabbing 2 daggers. You point the dagger onto this energy point and you stab. This is actually related to the gallbladder energy line. It has to do with your your nerve system. So this is actually very good for your brain. And then relax. Second time, open your shoulders, stab, and then relax. One last time, open your shoulder, grab the dagger, point the dagger onto your shoulder, stab, and then relax. The next one is called a cross. This is actually very important to stretch this upper part of your arm. Okay, so we make a big turn with the wrist. Imagine you have two walls on the side. You roll up your fist, you take a deep breath, and you push. And then you relax. Second time, roll your fist, take a deep breath, and push. In Chinese, we say bang. It means avalanche, as if you're pushing the two mountains until you cause an avalanche. And push, and then relax. Then you do the front hanging. Same thing, lock your elbow. Imagine you have a wall in the front. Roll your wrist, roll your fist, and then take a deep breath and push, and then relax. Second time, take a deep breath and push, and then relax. One last time. Push, and then relax. The next two exercises is to work on your muscle. Open the shoulder. Imagine you have a bar. Grab the bar, look up, and then pull yourself up with as much strength as possible. Use those muscles. You don't use it, you lose it. And when you lose muscle, you lose protein. And when you lose protein, you lose your immunity. Okay? Get ready. Pull yourself up and then relax. One last time. Pull yourself up and then relax. Next one. Put the fists together. I call this ripping the yellow page. Grab the yellow page on one side, two sides, and then rip the sucker. And then relax. Second time. Rip. And then relax. One last time. Rip. And then relax. The next one is called swallowing towards the dantian. Okay, take your saliva. Swallow. Hold it. Now is a good time to check your knee. Check what's called the goat stand, making sure that your toes are pointed inward, your knees are not locked. Now go straight down. Back of the hand touching. Don't straighten up your knee. Knee needs to be bent. You focus. You roll your fist 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Flip your hand. Now flip your hand, looking at your palm. Make sure your knee is not locked. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And then imagine you have a big rock in the front and you push. Then you relax. You take a deep breath and then you relax. Completely relax. Now you walk back to your seat and you sit for 15 minutes, okay? But I need to go now. So I'll see you all in 2 weeks. And that would be the 12th, Saturday. But actually on the 9th at 6 p.m. my time, we have another meditation class with Venerable Dihong. Okay, so I got to go and I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Thank you. OK，我哋星期一見嚇。今日我要早放堂落堂。OK，拜拜。